Hi. Hello. What's up? Let me just... Pre-flight checks. I was I'm struggling with these. I seem to have done a lot of consecutive openers, and now I'm sort of getting to this point where I'm like, I didn't pre-prepare anything, so my brain is immediately shut down. Why is Karlak on the top of the pile? Get to the middle of the pile. Thank you. Okay, good. Hi, how's it going? My name is RightBigChimken, and apparently I'm saying that as part of my intro now. But we will get to the actual intro in a sec, because it's not really how it... I have an intro, right? And I've said it for at least like a year and a half in its current format, if not longer than that. And I used to say it straight away. And now I'm suddenly saying, hi, I'm RightBigChimken. Like, you're not already on my profile watching my stream to know who I already am. So I get that's a little bit confusing, but apparently it's something that my brain's doing. So we'll get to my actual intro in a bit. But in the meantime, I'm just going to whiz through chat real quick. Hello, everybody. Vulcan Ryan, congratulations on the first and welcome in. TLB, thank you very much for the hydrate. I'm drinking a delicious sugar-free Fanta. Dilemma, thank you for the button press and welcome in. Dolly for the applause. And do you want to argue more about doors? No, I do not want to argue more about doors, but thank you very much for the offer. I do, on the other hand, have to do a really quick bit of admin because I have just remembered this second that the last time I streamed, I did the whole, we completed the monthly challenge. So I just need to refresh that real quick. Otherwise, it's going to bother me that I didn't. And I'm a terrible streamer. Terrible streamer. So we are entering overrated band, The Doors. Do you like The Doors? Do you like The Doors, Pidge? How do you feel about The Cupboards? 24th of the 6th. That was a terrible joke. I do apologize. That wasn't even funny. How's it going, Pidge? Welcome in. I want to talk about feelings. I do. I really want to talk about feelings. We're going to bin the previous because I almost didn't do that. So enjoy. No, they're awful. You don't like The Doors? I'll be honest. I couldn't name you a single song by The Doors. But it's never been, they were never, that sort of band was never really my cup of tea. Are there any happy Friday? Happy Friday to you. I hope you are feeling better. Basically, me and Dolly were shocked that you went offline so early yesterday, and I went back and checked the VOD, and you said you weren't having a very good time, or I hope you're okay. I hope you've had a better day than you had yesterday, or whatever caused that reason that you had to log off. 300,000, 400 was too much. We'll do 350. The last one was 400, but that was tied to. Hey, this is a terrible way to start stream. Just me casually doing administration. But I do want to talk about feelings, and we're gonna talk about feelings, and it's gonna be big and emotional, and it's okay. Everything's okay before anybody's going, Chim, what's wrong? Nothing bad has happened. But I want to talk about some stuff. And it's gonna be big and emotional. I'm gonna talk about some stuff, if only on the understanding whilst somebody told me you're not allowed to talk about feelings on stream, and I call bullshit. Apparently, you're not allowed to identify the fact that I'm a human being, because God forbid I actually have feelings about something. It's gonna get really big and dramatic. You ready? 17, 350,000, 30 days go. Come on and start. Challenge. There is a new community challenge running, everybody. Please enjoy the opportunity to submit your channel points. Oh, so basically, I went into a Discord recently. I'm not going to name names, but I was part of a community when I started streaming, and I went into their Discord recently because I have not poked my head in a very long time. And it turned out that they've added this content creator section. And there was this back and forth that was going on, and it turned out that one of these people in there was claiming that you are not allowed to identify yourself as having feelings, oversharing too much about feelings. All of this is bad and will limit you in any form of growth when it comes to this content creation game. And I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I wrote the most words on this subject that I've ever written in one place publicly, and I posted there. I wasn't rude. I'm very proud of myself for not being rude. I think I sort of explained my thought process behind streaming, and we sort of rolled out from there. And there were some people that liked it, and it was good. But if there are any content creators watching this, I'm not necessarily saying they're here watching me play Baldur's Gate, but if anybody ever stumbles across this video on YouTube, can I ask you something? You need to do something real solid for me, and it will, like, I just need you to be honest with how you're feeling. And this isn't like tied to you, Pidge, because I know I just asked how you are after you left early. This is completely unrelated to you. And I'm sorry that I've asked that question. And immediately got into a tirade to talk about feelings. But the fact that there are people out there that think, as a content creator, I can't talk about this experience that we all share in terms of the fact that things affect me in certain ways, is monumentally insane to me. I'm sure that there are people out there, like the people that have like 500,000 people watching them at any given time, and they're playing Fortnite and they're doing sweet kickflips and shit off the back of car. I've not played Fortnite. I'm sure those people are less likely to talk about feelings, but realistically, they're like the 0.00001% of content creators. I have no expectation that I will ever get to that position, but if you are out there thinking about not being able to talk about yourself, like, there is a very big difference between talking about something that's affected you and literally doxing your personal information, right? So over here, I can be like, I'm going to talk about men's mental health, because not enough people talk about men's mental health. Men have mental health. It's an extremely important subject, and for some reason, it's still extremely taboo. And at the same time, I could also tell you my full postal address, my full name, and my place of work. There's a very big difference between those two things. And I think it's very important that I take this opportunity to say that men's mental health is important to consider. In fact, I can't remember it's this month or next month. It's like Men's Mental Health Month. Like, at this time where people are thinking about such stuff, Pride 2025 is going on as well. Like, you need to be able to share a certain amount of yourself when you're doing content creation, and I find it crazy that there was somebody out there saying, no, that's actively going to damage you. Like, that is the reason that you're seeing no growth, etc., etc., etc. I like to think of myself as being reasonably open when it comes to this sort of thing. You know, my community knows. Thank you very much for the sub and the contribution. My community knows a lot about me.
Durandria has been nesting with us for 11 months.
My community knows a lot about me. And I have actively shared certain components, because it's extremely important that when I come up here, I'm not like trying to keep secrets from you. If you ask me a question, chances are I'll tell you. There are certain things that I will never talk about. I'm extremely tight-lipped about where I work. I want to talk to you about how I feel sometimes. And it infuriates me that we're living in a world in 2025 where people aren't allowed to talk about their feelings. So cue the thing where I talk about my feelings. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And I have done that thing again where I've been like, oh, next stream, guys, we're going to play Baldur's Gate 3. And I'm ending streams telling you what I'm going to do next stream. And I need to stop that. So this is sort of like an outcry to community members. If you catch me saying, this is what's going to happen next stream, like, take that with a pinch of salt. That thing that I've told you that we're going to be doing is not going to be a straightforward line to me at the moment. My mental health is atrocious. Absolutely. I've had episodes before, and what it comes down to is those episodes have been caused by me doing that thing where I don't take my pills. I have anti-anxiety pills. They're antidepressants. I'm depressed. I'm anxious, etc., etc., etc. I take them. It fixes things. I don't have to check the door when I leave the house every day. And I've gone off those for whatever reason before. I'm a creature of habit. Sometimes my brain just goes, oh, that's not part of your habit anymore. And then I stop taking my pills, and then I get into a hole and I dig myself out again. It's happened on stream before where we've talked about this. This isn't one of those. I have been in a week-long situation where my brain has been so low, I have not been able to drag myself out. and we've sort of put it down to the fact that I had the tongue surgery at approximately about a month ago. There was a constant pain to deal with, and as a person potentially on the autistic spectrum, I am a person that doesn't deal with consistent pain very well. If I get a toothache, I literally need to be peeled off the ceiling. So the fact that I had something in my mouth that was so, I'll say severe, but at the end of the day, it wasn't like fatal, but that was so consistently painful, and then was so consistently like stimulating in terms of the feeling that it was causing in my mouth. I think I'm burnt out. And I've been burnt out before. I've been burnt out with work before. And I got to the point where I was like almost manic to a degree. And my boss sort of sat me down and said, look, we're worried about you. And this is like, I've talked to people. I've talked to Jura, who's just come into chat. I've talked to Nets. I've talked to DollyWhiskers, obviously. I've talked to people. And they've been like, take a break. I don't want to take a break. Because for whatever reason, if it's my autistic brain, whatever, if it's my potentially ADHD brain, whatever, if it's just a unique situation of me, when I get online and I stream, the hardest part is going live. But when I'm there, I sort of get that sort of uplifting feeling where I can sort of be open and I can stop social masking and I can talk about myself. And it's this whole, and I think that's God forbid I actually compliment myself in terms of my community, but I think that's an aspect of the community that people like. People I don't want to second guess, but at the end of the day, people say to me it's about the streamer and it's not necessarily about the game, and I'm really trying my hardest to get my head around that and accept it. But I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not. You can take a vacation to Alabama. God knows how much that would cost me right now. And sometimes we've talked about this before. Hey Chim, hey. Hey Chim, yeah, what's up? You say it's okay not to be okay. I will get on a plane and I will shove my hand so far up your bum. I like you. I'm watching your content. Thanks. I appreciate that. And it so the people telling me this isn't drawing attention to anybody that specifically said this. The people that are telling me to take a break, the moment I stop streaming is the moment you know something is wrong. But at the same time, that means I need to give myself a little bit of leeway when it comes to the end of the stream and I go, well, we're playing this next. Because chances are, if I get to that day, and this is the thing that I'm sort of putting in place as of today, because I've fallen into this trap before, as of today, I'm sort of openly stating to everybody that if I say I'm going to be playing something next stream, there is absolutely no guarantee that I will do that, because I might feel like doing something else, and I'm going to try and not feel guilty about the fact that I'm playing something else, even though I've said that I was going to do something else. There's a certain amount of me that's doing that with Baldur's Gate 3 tonight. I look so hard to find an alternative, but at the end of the day, I've talked to Dolly in terms of where we are at the game. It's all pottering today. I think if I had a really quite severe gameplay session of Baldur's Gate 3, I would have absolutely lost my shit and just burst into tears. If I'd got a character killed, I don't think today would have gone very well. So basically, in summary, I'm not okay. I'm really trying my hardest to work on it and sort of dig myself out of this place that I've got my brain into. It's not very easy. Work's tough. There's so much shit going on with politics right now in terms of the welfare situation with DollyWhiskers and their chronic health and disability. Basically, the world's on fire. And I hope you know that when I say that I'm really proud of you for existing, sometimes I need to be proud of myself for existing as well, because the shit is hard sometimes. It's 2025 just seems to have that feeling about it. But the shit is hard. Not streaming. Streaming is great. Streaming is literally great. When I come on stream, the socials go down, the social masking goes down, and I'm like, oh god, I'm talking about my feelings potentially to a bunch of strangers, and they're not gonna like this. And I don't really have that sort of energy drain from streaming. I don't. It doesn't exist. 30 days of streaming, even though I did have some tongue-related breakages partway through, really didn't touch the sides. If I could do this for 60 or 100 or just be doing it on a full-time basis, I would, like, at the drop of a hat. I think a lot of people would. Very proud of you to continue to exist. Thank you. There is this part of my brain, and I'm gonna do a really big hint at something right now, and I'm heavily implying there is part of my brain, and it's always been a symptom of my depression, that when I am burnt out, when I am depressed, when I am like just done overall, my brain has like, call it an ejector seat. I want to get out of a situation. And I said this to you, Jura, this morning, that my brain is going, I want to quit streaming forever. And I'm not saying I'm quitting streaming forever. But the moment that I say that is the moment that people need to stop me and go, look, this really works out well for you. You're so much happier when you're doing it. You can't let yourself do this. And I'm not putting that pressure on you. There are people in my life that will do that for me. But sometimes my brain goes that you just really need to get out of a situation. And obviously that on a scale has been to the extreme, and then not. When I say the extreme, I'm not going to say it in so many words because shit gets demonetized when you use that word. It's not that bad. I have people around me. I'm safe. I am talking about my feelings. I'm talking about where this place that streaming sits for me. This was an overly emotional intro to a video, so if you're still here, I do appreciate you. Yeah. I'm really proud of you for existing, because I say that at the end of every stream. I do the whole spiel, and it is a spiel. I like it. I think, like, I get compliments on it. I mean it when I say it. Sometimes there are things that you do in life. There are big things, right? There's getting out of bed some days, which is tough. There's running marathons, and I don't care where you are on that scale. I'm just really proud of you for still being here and doing something and just sort of keeping on going, especially in 2025, because of the political situation, because of the state that we're all living in. It's tough. Thank you very much for all of the opportunities that Twitch has provided me. I recently paid my taxes again. I'm so thankful for the community and the friends that I have made along the way. I have more people in my life in 2025 than I've ever had, that I know if I dropped them a message and said, look, I need to talk to somebody that isn't Dolly or etc., I know those people would very likely drop what they're doing and just speak to me. And I've never had that before. I've never had that. There have been people, but I've never had so many people that I've sort of gone, okay, I'm in this stable position where if I contact that person, they will just go, okay, what's up? And it scares me a little bit, and I think I'm going to fuck it up sometimes. But the fact of the matter is, I've never had that before, and thank you. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And the people that I'm talking about specifically, I hope know who they are, because yeah. Speech over. What did Pidge actually say before I went off on an emotional rant? All is well. I was just struggling with chatting yesterday. After an hour, I was still not doing better, so I just raided and reset. It's all the husbands, right? Yeah, it's 100% everybody's husbands. 100%. Like, I've cried on stream before. I've vomited on stream before. There's a certain part of this. It doesn't come up very often, but every once in a while, I like to remind you all that I do have a heart. And I want to invite all content creators that are watching in the community or otherwise that actually end up catching this VOD. For fuck's sake, talk about yourself. For fuck's sake, talk about yourself. It's statistically extremely unlikely you're never going to be a Kaisenat. That's literally the only famous person that I know. You're never going to be an Amaranth unless you get a really big boob job in a hot tub. Statistically speaking, you're never going to be those people. It can happen. Lightning can strike. But the marketing part of me just wants to go, this isn't going to happen. It's nice to dream. Never stop dreaming. Never stop enjoying this experience. But if you sort of build yourself out and go, because I might be Amaranth one day, I'm not going to let people know that I'm sad. It's like that whole thing. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna vote to tax the rich because at some point I might be rich. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people are in possession of souls. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. What the fuck happened last time we played Baldur's Gate 3? I heard I literally vomited on stream, and then you said something like, I urge all content creators to do this, and I was really confused. Like, no, you need to share, you need to talk about your feelings. You need to let people know that you're human, because when you stop, like, if you start pretending to be, if you're, like, I'm the antithesis of this, or I'm not sure if antithesis is the right word. I don't social mask when I'm on stream. You get unadulterated RightBigChimken. I will even say my own name. Not my last name. You get unadulterated Lawrence. You do not ever use that. If you use my real name in chat, I will ban you. That's the hardline rule I've had on that subject. But you get unadulterated Lawrence. Nobody else gets that in life. DollyWhiskers, yes, but that's different. Nobody else gets that outside of my house. And the fact that there are people out there that don't want to don't want to be themselves when they're doing this thing that takes up such a large part of the creative brain or otherwise is just infuriating to me. It's so infuriating to me. It's so infuriating to me. But yeah, don't. Honestly, the vomiting on stream. How about L-Man? No. Honestly, Pidge, I tell you that. Well, it's not in confidence because I literally just streamed it. I have a hardline rule. We will have a fallout, and I'm not joking because I'm saying this with a big beaming grin on my face. I have very few rules when it comes to the shit that I do. I'm extremely suspect. I've got stuff about pissing and shitting and fucking and all of that content out there. But if you use my first name, we are going to have a problem. Again, beaming grin on my face. Hi, Kara. Welcome in and thank you for the contribution. Don't say it. Don't even think it. I am Chim, Chimkin, or otherwise. Call me otherwise. On the subject of vomiting on stream, that is still one of my favorite streams that I've ever done. The hot sauce chicken thing. I am mildly tempted. I'm mildly tempted to do one for my 3-year anniversary. I'm mildly tempted to do another hot sauce stream for my 3-year anniversary. But I can't decide if that ship has sailed. We've done that once before. But at the same time, the last time I did it, I was like sheep dipping the chicken. And it was really... That's why I was sick. I was sick. If you do a hot sauce challenge on stream, be careful. Is all I'll say. It's so dumb to me because every single conversation I've ever had of if you suddenly had shitloads of money, what would you do? Involves me giving the money away 100%. There are multiple people in my life right now that if I won several million pounds, they would be getting sizable dividends from me. They would be getting sizable amounts of money. If this, like, I would pay, like, there are people that have done it and people always react crazy. If Twitch set, like, magically, right? If Twitch started producing, and this is never going to happen. I'm not saying this is, like, if Twitch started producing millions of dollars. If for some reason I grew a massive pair of tits, got a hot tub back there, and was suddenly the bearded Amaranth, I would pay my mods. I would pay my mods a fixed rate of 40 grand a year relevant to where they live on the planet. That would be what they got. Tax, whatever. I would be a limited company. They would be employees. They would get 40 grand. I don't ask my mods to do much, but if I had that, that would be like first on my list. Who knows? Anyway. Dro, Thank you for the moonbeam. Return the moonbeam egg and took a carnival mask egg. Otherwise, got it. It's fine. I knew it anyway. Otherwise, I wasn't here last time. I know Chim's literal address, and I'm not allowed to use his name. He is not kidding. Same man. I love to pay my mods. 100%. I'd love to. Yeah, you can pay. Drew, I'll pay you. You pay me, and then we'll just. Drew, you pay me the same amount of money I pay you, and we'll just go. Here's a handshake. Let's just not do that, and it'll save on admin. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. This is Baldur's Gate 3, and I have talked for 30 minutes straight about feelings. Has my follower count gone down? Don't even do it as a joke. Don't even do it as a joke. No. It might never go back up. It might never go up again. It might never go up again. Who knows? But still, we good. Baldur's Gate 3. Last time I played, we finished Act 2. We went to the camp that was sort of like the middle ground. We were attacked by Githyanki that came from a strange portal, and it turned out that the strange portal went into our prism-type device that we've been carrying around all the time. If you may or may not remember that the prism device housed a woman that we designed to look like DollyWhiskers' Baldur's Gate 3 character. But as it turns out, they're an illithid. They're a squid person called the Emperor. So I miss Dolly's Baldur's Gate 3 character. There are a bunch of moral choices, because as it turned out, there was what is effectively like a very powerful imprisoned Githyanki within the prism. The spirit of the prison that we've been sort of conversing with isn't actually the entity that's contained within it. They were just there because they were sent to investigate it. And once inside, they returned to their senses and just sort of started hanging out and helping us out. So we sided with him after much moral discussion in chat about whether or not we wanted to free the Githyanki prince that was inside, or I think it was the Prince of the Comet is the technical term. We ended up siding with the Emperor. They gave us the power to gain X number of additional illithid powers, and we chose not to do it. We chose not to do it. We tested it. We had a few conversations with people. We reset. We did it a second time. We didn't take the powers. So currently I have what is effectively like an illithid power-up device in my inventory. I've still yet to decide if I'm ever going to use it. And then we got back to camp and went back on the road again. In that process, Shadowheart dyed their hair. They've now got white hair, so if you see a white-haired Shadowheart, that's not too strange. They've effectively been ousted by their religious, can't remember. I think they were, the name is currently escaping me. They've become more Selûnite, because they were Selûnite before they were kidnapped by their evil religious people. And now, is she just Heart now? Maybe? I don't think even I can keep up with that joke. I like it. Shah, thank you. She used to be Shah, who kidnapped her when she was a young Selûnite. And I think the implication is now that she's got her white hair again. And through the conversation that we had with the immortal Asimar that we met in Act 2, she's more Selûnite now. I could be wrong. At least it's been a little while since I played. And yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to potter around in the beginning of Act 3. I have heard some stories about the fact that Act 3 of this game is as long as Act 1 and Act 2 combined. I'm trying not to get too terrified by that concept. But we have literally just taken the steps out of the camper, and we're at the top of the hill looking down into what I assume will become the outskirts of Baldur's Gate and then Baldur's Gate proper. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me here tonight. Thank you very much for sticking it out while I talked about my feelings. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. Our community celebrates achievements big or small, and as I've already said today, some achievements are getting out of bed every day, some achievements are running marathons. I don't care where you are on that spectrum. I just want you to know that I'm proud of you for something, because there are people out there on the internet that don't have somebody to say that they're proud of them in real life or otherwise. Somebody came into my chat very early on when I was a content creator. I said that I was proud of them for doing something. I can't remember what the thing was. And they said they didn't have anybody to say that to them ever. And I was sort of like, well, now I say it to everybody every stream for 2 years straight. And And that's generally where that came from. So if you're ever curious, that's that. I am proud of myself for everything that just happened in the last 30 minutes. I'm proud of myself for vocally being able to state out loud that something is wrong, which it is. There's no point in me lying about it. I'm still taking my pills. I'm medicated. My tongue surgery is sort of over now. I'm like, the stitches are all out, and it feels a little bit like new tissue, but the sensory bit has gone right down. So I'm sort of more stable in that sense, and I'm just sort of like crossing my fingers and toes and legs and arms and multiple penises that I have. The whatever depression episode that this has brought on will fade as quickly as it sort of came along itself. You're coming up before I start the game. The cat's also here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, well, I'm going to get these treats out. You're just going to sit down there looking at them, I guess? Okay, but I legit got out of the bed at a reasonable time for the first time in a while. Seedler, I'm super proud of you for doing that. Like, honestly, I don't get out of bed. I go to work every day, and I don't get out of bed the time that I'm meant to. I set 5 alarms on my phone, and somehow still sleeping, and I'm still a few minutes till late to work every day. This is not an admittance of guilt. My work seems perfectly fine with it. But you know what the trick is? You know what the trick is, Seedlet? Get addicted to cooked breakfasts. That sometimes the only reason I get out of bed is so that this is really sad, and it sort of epitomizes the fact that why my stomach is so wide. Sometimes the only reason I get out of bed is to go and get an egg sandwich from Greg's. I get an egg sandwich, and it's like an omelet sandwich with sausage roll, with a couple of sausage rolls and a bottle of fizzy drink. And sometimes that is the only reason that I get out of bed. And there are some people out there that have eaten Greg's that will probably be judging me for that a little bit. What are you doing right now? Sit. But that's okay. I deserve to be judged. Ow! Greg saving lives since 2025. I'm sure it's horrendously bad for me, and I'm quite sure I could be eating less of it when I do go. I need to start going less. But my standard order, 2 sausage rolls and a omelet sandwich right now. It used to be a sausage and bacon sandwich, and then it became a bacon sandwich, and then it became a bacon and omelet sandwich, and now it's just an omelet sandwich. But when I say omelet, it's like they do an omelet like in a disc, like McDonald's do Egg McMuffins, but it's just like egg and cheese. So it's probably not the most unhealthiest thing that you could possibly put in your body, but I'm not out here. I'm not going to be running any marathons anytime soon. I'm not out here pretending like it's healthy food. No. Doing. Driving me crazy. The only reason I get up when I do most days is to feed the cats. They gotta eat, but before that, it's sleepy time, bitch. It's sleepy time, bitch. Good. Okay, we're gonna play some Baldur's Gate. What's he doing? He doing? Thought I was gonna get licked then for a second. Okay.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Anything of use?
Considering we've walked out where's this army that's meant to be on the way to Baldur's Gate? Like, as we left Act 1, we killed what was effectively a god. George, I love you, but get down. All the way, go on. See you later. See you later. I feel like I should be seeing more war-torn country, maybe? Sort of? Somebody said clown. Are we about to get an in-game clown? Waypoint discovered. Rivington.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
That's your problem, kid. Get lost. When did you last see her?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10-day, though.
You can't find your mum and you walk up to this group? I mean, I like to call Karlach mummy, but that's a completely different... Anyway, I don't know where your mum is here, but take 5 coins. You must be hungry. Take some food. Let's go find a guard. They'll probably be able to help you. It sounds like your mum is probably dead. You must be hungry. Take some food.
Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
No, come... No. Was that... I am going to follow this child. I mean, even without the experience game, the movie experiencer, Astarion looks so much backstab. Where is this?
If I was a Sharan lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
Never felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hell's...
For a completely unrelated reason, I'm following this kid. Is he going? No, he just disappears in the street. No, he's running. I lost him. I had one job. It was a child and a dog, and I can't even follow a child with a dog. I can't even follow a child with a dog. Yeah, we're off to save the world. What were you beaten by? A child and his dog. Good times. Over there. That's why we came down the hill. This feels dense already. We're not even in a city. This is like an outskirts town. We came down this hill.
I didn't need that prick to make me who I am.
Oh, you're right, of course.
I don't know how to... Okay, we're immediately... I'm panicking a little bit. Why am I panicking? Baldur's Gate is up there. Why are there so many people? Oh my god. Am I a country bumpkin? I don't want to concern you, but I might be a country bumpkin. Do I just start talking to people?
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
Okay.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
Okay. Citizen.
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
Okay, so there are some missing red caps somewhere.
Keep a sharp eye out. Red caps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work. And not one of these circus folk seem bothered by it.
So we have a circus. The fuck is that? Benji? That is... I have so many questions.
I want to see Dribbles, but I don't like the monster at the door.
Hello, Benji? What the fuck?
Stinks of cheese between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity. good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extraplanar circus there is.
Does that mean they travel through other dimensions?
Circus! Can we go?
Yes, just because you're cute. I've never heard of an extraplanar circus.
We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here.
Why is the ghoul sniffing people?
Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji.
Meat!
Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers.
I love him
Can't
so
be too
much.
Careful. But
Flap,
enough
flap.
of this.
Sanguine
The
Envy
second.
just raided with 7 viewers.
So,
1 second.
Come inside and forget your worries.
Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I am a variety streamer, and today we are playing Baldur's Gate 3. Sanguine, how was Get to Work? Did you win? Did you finish? What's what's going on? Did you get the second hat yet? Come on, you can do it. Get on with that shit. Hi. We've been live for like 47 minutes. I did like a 30-minute talking session, so we have literally just walked down the hill. We are in Act 3 of Baldur's Gate 3. Have never played the game before. I am a Hexblade Warlock. And yeah, that's literally all of the information I can think I need to give you. Luden, welcome in. Nice to see you. Was that your first time chat? No, you've been here before. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Jim, Drovers, Sanguine, welcome. I've not pressed this button in literally weeks, so I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce you to a little bit about me. If you like anything you see, please feel free to stick around. Lurkers are appreciated, but if this is the last time I see you, that's fine. This trailer is a lot. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls.
Someone has just joined the Bok Bok
Hey,
Brigade.
if everybody's ready to watch Chimken get fisted, welcome to the Bok Bok. Oh, no. I'm here to kick ass. Can I interest anybody in a stinky secret? Daddy? Yes? Is there something the matter? That shouldn't be that funny. Look at that peen. Oh. It's nicer if you suck on it and it lasts a while. But take your top off. My bunghole is very tidy, I'll have you know. Chim, stop edging chat. I don't understand. I never said such a thing. If you're gonna eat anything on my recommendation, you have your own ass on hand always. You should never go hungry again. You heard me. I'm aroused just from the conversation about the pink living jellyfish. Oh, that's a very interesting thing to say on the internet. He's gonna fist me, and not in a pleasurable way. This butt plug chicken. Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm mildly concerned. Look how thick he is. Really, really sturdy. I'm gonna poop on you. It's pretty bad. And I have a juicy fat ass. What's the worst that could happen? And this is where I will be for the rest of the night. Oh, come on! Punch them into submission. No other place can I talk so openly about pissing myself. I'd prefer if you didn't make me pee myself. Whoops! I just need to go change my underwear. I really want to have sex on stream. Would anybody like to join me in the cum bath? Remember my mysterious hole. Didn't do it last time, not doing it this time either. Ha 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 ha! Please don't let that be a wipe. I would like to make some sweet music with him. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. You know what's really good, guys? Stabbing zombies up the bum. Now I've ruined it. I am going to die. Ah, ha, ha. You. The government, we have bulk hires. That's it. That's all I've got. And thank you very much for the follow. As you can see, my follows are anonymous. If you'd like to make yourself known, please do so. Otherwise, know that lurking is appreciated. No, Dro did get that. Dro said it first. There's like a time delay on it because the process of the trailer finishing and then the thing triggering is like there's like second. It's a thing. It can't be any tighter than it is. Ubu. Hi. Let's get back. We're talking to a circus. We all know Sang doesn't come. Okay.
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you.
And I'm kind of lurking, playing Dragon's Dogma 2. How is it? Like, again, I'm asking you questions. You're lurking if you've got the time. How is it? I feel like loads of people were talking about that game when it launched, and I have not heard it mentioned in a while. I mean, we know now. You can't enter because that thing smelled you peeing yourself earlier. True. Sounds like Dro has some kind of inside information. I have never, ever once thought about Sanguine in the act of... I just started the character creator, was really, really inclusive. I could make my fat loser self in it with my surgery cast. That is cool. That you could feel so represented by the character creator. It was one of those games that came out and everybody was like, wow, and then nothing. I've never played either of the games, so it's not one that was ever really on my radar. Well, damn, now you have. How does it feel? Gross. It makes me want to... I've got buttons for everything. Ooh woo. I think you can make it with your 100% yourself as a big fighter. I love the first game. Is it in the Steam sale? 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. It is in the Steam sale. Look away. You're gonna find out when my birthday is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I could have entered any day and I give you my exact birthday. Why has it got mixed reviews? Unfortunately, there isn't a compelling story. I regret bias. Okay, personal preference. That's fine. Yeah, it looks good. Why didn't... Was this the game that everybody got upset about because you could buy a character reset token or something? Like, does it have microtransactions? Oh, hi Sam, we were talking about how great you are. We love you, Sam, because people are bitching. Lurk, thank you for the lurk, Doliver. I hate to sort of raid and lurk, but you had to head starts to I appreciate you, Chim. I hope you feel better. Yes, people were mad about that. Yes, I remember now. That might have been what killed the conversation that I was sort of hearing about it at the time. Either way, I might check it out. It is on offer right now, and I remember people liking the gameplay loop, and I don't agree that like, if it's got microtransactions in it, it's a single player experience. If it's got microtransactions in it, mind blowing. Don't spend money on them. Anyway, sorry, there's a lot of me emotionally ranting today. I'm not a threat to you or anyone in the circus, I swear it. Holy shit! Okay, I'll take that. That was the comeback of the fucking century.
Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the circus of the last days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Don't worry, everybody in this place. I will be sure not to kill them. Apparently, we're going to the circus. Which, at the very least, you would hope is like...
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Back once again, it's the Renegade Master, Beat Boot. Oh yeah, we've got the guy that wanted me to take him somewhere. We've got the necklace man that wanted us to return him to... Where did he want us to return him? That's fine. Baldur's Gate. Spirit of the amulet. We found the amulet. It's been possessed by a spirit. The spirit wishes to be returned to his granddaughter. She lives in Open Hand Temple in Worms Crossing. Okay, we're not there yet. That's fine. I'm assuming Worms Crossing has got to be the bridge that... What are we crossing? Medrash? Zara the Mummy? I don't understand what you're trying to say. Try to interpret her hand movements. Hey, Seedler, it's going to be one of those days. That's better. The other room to get worse. I mean, it could have been a critical failure. You slip and rip her head off.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
I'd like to see your face paints. Okay. Face painting kit, disguise kit. I might buy a disguise kit. Is that useful? This selection of face paints transforms the applicant into a vibrant clown as if by magic. Is this a good... This is stealth driven, right? You're at a circus, paint your face. I mean... I don't play... That is sir, that is 800 gold. Are they is Zara? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Flap flap. Nuts just raided with 8 viewers.
Hi! I was thinking about a big message then to open up with Raiders, but I couldn't think of one. Hello, Nats, welcome in. Naomi, welcome in. Big Rick, welcome in. Nats, welcome in. Naomi, how are you doing? Chim, sub home slice. I just started this game. Whoops, I forgot to copy the raid message. Goodness, going, goodness. There's a big emotional open. I did like a full 30-minute about how I am. I'm better now that I'm here. But Raiders, my name is Chimken, otherwise known as Chim. I am a variety streamer, and today we are playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm literally right at the beginning of Act 3. We are in the circus right now. We're contemplating the purchase of face paint to make our characters look cool. Otherwise, that's where we're at. This is my first ever playthrough on my Hexblade Warlock. I started this playthrough after streaming the game for 30 days straight in May and basically said, I need to finish it. And that's why we're here. How was your stream? Would a smooch make you feel better, Chim? No, it wouldn't. Ignore what's happening. No. 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 Awkward. No. 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 Why, yes, guy, and I would love a smooch. How was the game that you were playing? It begins with a W. Wayfinder. It was full of content. Smooch, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's really good. Scratches the tism itch. I had not looked into it hard enough to really understand what was going on. I knew about it in development, but I'd never paid any attention to it after they did the big mix about, like the big oh, it's now an offline game thing. I enjoyed what I saw. It's on sale. I might purchase it and maybe we'll play a game together sometime. But in the meantime, Raiders, if you want to hang around, please do so. I'm going to play you a trailer. If you like this, if you like anything you see, please feel free to stick around. But if this is the last time I see you, that's perfectly fine. I'll see you in a sec. Peace out. Enough of the fanny and penis talk. Hello, Raiders. My name is Chimken. I'm a very shy, attractive, naive, extremely modest, pent-up, pilgrimy type of man. I wish I was lying. Butts, motherfucker, sucks. I'm a very straightforward human being. Disclaimer, a balls directly up my ass. What a glorious rim job, may be a bit too far. And now we're moving on. I desperately need to piss. I've retained some feeling in my ass cheeks. Let's make it weird. I will get the cow pregnant. And you're the one that's about to be turned on by it. There's two of them. Bye. Do it again. They were naked. I'm sure it's fine. What happens if I touch myself? Don't answer that question. Did you know? I like it when people kiss. I'm not a simpleton. I can't be good. There's nothing weird going on. I will literally get your butthole lasered. I have a reason. I am the problem. Fisting and a cum bath. We are not a cum bath. We are a cum nation. It's not as weird as that sounds. DM me if you would like to. I saved it. Okay, face paint. Turn the sound back on. There is going to be an ad break in 4.5 minutes. Usually I would take a break, but we're already on borrowed time because this is one of my shorter streams. So I'm just going to play through and potter about. During that ad break, I would really like you to go grab yourself a glass of water, eat a snack, hug a loved one, and sniff a beloved family animal because animals smell great. Hugs are good too if you're into touching other people. What were the other things that I said? Food is always good, evidently, considering my size. And hydration is... Who doesn't like lubrication? Barter. So many expensive face paints. I should eat myself. Ayo. Uwu. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, how does face paint work? Consume foghorn. Huh? Oh, it's not very dramatic, is it? It's only a little bit. Nacho, I'm pretty sure Chim will do that for you if you ask nice enough. I mean, there's nothing going on between me and Kine. There's nothing going on between me and Kine. I don't know what you've heard, lovely wife. There's nothing going on between me and Kine. I even posted a message about it in the Discord the other day. Can't believe you didn't read it. They're gay? They are not. And how dare you say such a thing with such a tone in this, our month of pride. Nats, listen carefully for the hydration. Therefore, everyone in chat, not just the streamer. Yeah, Nats. This is how I weaponize my mods against you, Nats. Coming in here, not drinking water.
On, let's go.
What now?
How could you?
I'm ready.
Okay, we all have the matching. We all have the matching, and what I didn't realize is that you get like a neck bit, but it's covered by my beard. I think Chim is a little enamored. We're teaming up on that. Someone bring the rope, someone bring the funnel.
Still breathing.
Waterboarding is only allowed if it's consensual. Kiss your wife.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible.
The Emperor's offered us a special tadpole about our relationship.
Go on.
Does it smear their makeup? Can I kiss you?
Yes.
For a completely unrelated reason, I need to take a photo. It doesn't. The makeup is waterproof. There's no ruffling at all. Clown Kithen. Now, just Darian in the background.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Good. Okay. Well, we've come in here. Citizen.
Should mind my step.
I miss when this became a circus. You looked away? Goodness. Is that a Kabi, destroyer of planes?
Something's on my mind.
Approach! Ugly one!
Wow. You are very loud! A Djinni. Must have been a long trek from the elemental plane of air.
Yes! Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable.
What kind of things can I win?
Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot.
What's the jackpot?
No more questions. Spin or don't.
I'd like to spin the wheel.
Let us see if you have luck's favor.
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot. He is cheating.
Alas, no jackpot for you.
Who would have?
Ugly one.
Who would have ever guessed this mysterious genie would have? Nice try, but I know interplane or swindling when I say it. You rigged the spin.
You would accuse me, Akabi, destroyer of planes, of cheating. I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile. Choose.
Fine, I'll spin again.
Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this.
Thanks, I guess.
You are welcome, putrid one. Return again to try anew.
Reverse rain cloak? Miss what the last thing was. What was the last thing? Boots of very fast blinking. Disrobing blink step. You can cast Misty Step with the caveat that you will teleport, leaving your clothes behind. And reverse rain cloak, you are perpetually a little bit damp.
Let's march.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Hey ho.
I have a... Oh, it doesn't quite legitimately make you constantly wet. Is it a little bit much putting it on my in-game wife? I bet that has a negative. I bet if you're struck by lightning, it causes some sort of dire problem. Is this for lazy people that have a hard time undressing during sleepy times? Well, if I could teleport from the my PC to bed in the process, leaving my clothes behind. I would take that as a superpower. Like I would actively do that as a superpower. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. Okay, so
don't waste a step.
I mean, there's a shit ton of stuff I could steal. Let's hit everywhere. We want to go everywhere. Zethino.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not?
She's right there. Okay, titties to you too. I do love someone close to me. I do love someone. Somebody close to me, actually.
You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor. Truth, a sword, and trust, a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Oh god, this isn't gonna work out. What do you say, Shadowheart? This could be fun. Karlak, what do you think?
Yes, yes, yes! Let's do it!
She's so fucking cute. Where's her face paint?
Close
oh no, I
your
made her
eyes,
wet.
little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe.
I made Karlak wet.
I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender. So fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Karlak. Her fire within can incinerate an enemy or warm a beloved. Listen. Think. Who does she loathe above all others?
Oh god. We have to quiz? Gortash was the... Oh god, it's the Newlywed Game. Gortash was the guy that threw her out of Baldur's Gate. Raphael is the devil. Zariel is the person that employed her. I would say Gortash or Zariel. I would say Zariel because of that's the demon that she was employed by in the other realm.
She's the worst of the worst. I suppose the devil can't help her nature, but she's got a really goddamn bad nature.
Ladies, men, welcome in and thank you for the first time chat.
Your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing.
Not the energy.
What is her idea of a perfect day?
Thank you very much for the followers.
Cluck. Someone has just joined the Bok Bok Brigade.
Thank you very much for the follow. As you can see, my follows are anonymous. If you'd like to make yourself known in chat, please do so, but otherwise know that lurking is appreciated. Many things delight the heart, but only one thing makes it sing. Tell me what is her idea of a perfect day. Sitting quietly reading a book? No. Scrolling through town window shopping? No. Bashing baddies interspersed with victory sex? feel like this one is a trap. I think, yeah, I know. I feel like it's a trap.
You know me too well.
There it is. I feel like that could have been such a like a double bluff trap.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but they sag and suffer with age. The future brings many trials. A decade from now, what will the mighty Karlach do? Where will she be?
Hey chat, I don't understand human interaction. I'm not asking you to Google it, but if we're honest with her, probably dead. DollyWhiskers or Sky, you in chat right now? Even a saloon, is that the moon thing? That's the moon one. Yeah, that's the moon one. Yes. So my options are: will Karlach be probably dead or settled down in a quiet village? We're playing the Newlywed game. How honest should I be? Like, I can be truthful. The poll is currently at... And tries to avoid a breakup. I do. I don't think this is going to lead to a breakup, but I'm not entirely sure how a person would react if you said, "Oh yeah, in 10 years, you're gonna be dead. Gonna be dead, chat. Gonna be dead. Settle down." You want settled down? Really? Settle down in a quiet village with a nice partner and a few kids.
Kids, huh? I don't know. How about a really mean goat? But I don't know. Things can change, I guess.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to tell her she was going to be dead.
You really know me, don't you? It's wild. In so many ways, we barely know each other. But where it counts, you're deeper in my head than that tadpole. How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm.
Now, sex.
But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall.
Oh!
Oh, have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
Isn't Karen one of the three? Yeah.
Saint Oren is a sharpshooter. How long has she been watching?
I thought we were going to have a nice romantic love scene, and then it turned out to be the woman that likes to peel people's skin off. Boy, is my face red. It's a rough time for her to appear.
me ball bag! Move! I got to clean!
Egg? That's a rough time for her to appear. How so? I don't understand what you mean. Fun fact, her appearing is random. Really? So what would have happened had it not been her? At least it's not red from revealed muscle tissue. Glingo Trapeze Master.
Enjoying the show? Then you're going to love Dribbles. He's about to perform on stage.
Is a random NPC somewhere in the first bit of this act you talk to? So is it a good thing it was her or a bad thing then?
You know what you need? A ripper of a ballad. Prepare your heart. Nay, your very soul.
No, for lore reasons it happened that way. We missed a cute cutscene.
Keep playing, you ask? Why, of course.
Like, I don't want to be that guy. Like, it happened that way. I don't want to look. If it wasn't here, it could have theoretically been somebody else.
No.
I haven't said anything.
Still, no. Off limits. Leave. Now.
Yeah, but what happens, my point being is what happens if it randomizes into another character where I have to reload then? So when was the last time I saved it? Is never anyone seriously important? Can't remember if... Okay, we'll reload. Yeah, I'm hearing from the people backstage that I need to reload. So we're gonna. I might have to do the genie again. This was a Karlak thing, not seriously important. No, but I don't, like,
You failed to win the grand prize, but fear not, grotesque. The spongy mortal returns!
Should I? I'm going to reload that again, because I had an option to talk to him then about something, and I didn't click it, and it's gone.
Need to find a way forward.
What do I do? What happens if I insult the genie's stuff that he gives me? It's important, but...
You failed to win the grand prize.
What?
Your tiny mind has failed to see its true potential. Akabi pities you.
Okay.
One day I'll catch a break.
Rephrase, she's never anyone more disappointing than that one. Okay.
This city of stone, your eyes.
Let me get into the game.
You are what bring the one you love to me.
This could be fun, Karlak. What do you think?
Yes, yes, yes! Let's do it!
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth.
Don't look directly at them, chat.
Remember to breathe.
I'm looking. Saucy. I wonder if it'll be the same questions.
I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender. So fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Karlak. Her fire within can incinerate an enemy or warm a beloved. Listen. Think, who does she loathe above all others?
Zariel.
She's the worst of the worst. I suppose the devil can't help her nature, but she's got a really goddamn bad nature.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is her idea of a perfect day?
Victory sex!
You know me too well.
Yell it. Say it loud and say it proud.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but they sag and suffer with age. The future brings many trials. A decade from now, what will the mighty Karlach do? Where will she be?
Was that a positive answer that we had last time, or was that just a negative that tipped us over? I still think probably dead. But we'll do the same.
Kids, huh? I don't know. How about a really mean goat?
I also want a really mean goat.
I don't know. Things can change, I guess. I've heard. You really know me, don't you? It's wild. In so many ways, we barely know each other. But where it counts, you're deeper in my head than that tadpole.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth.
Is she not being evil again?
One face haunts your dreams each night.
Is she not just being evil again?
Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Is she not just being evil again? Is it locked to a certain person from the very beginning?
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne.
Must be locked to that character from the start.
Oh, have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
Okay, going back to what we previously said, the fact that she was she is a fixed component, apparently. Because apparently that's repeatable, and so her being her was randomized and unavoidable. Okay, there's a pool of people she can be, and she's always one of the first two. So if you really want to game it, you can. Okay, so how do I game it? Talk to the others first. Who's the other one? Reload and you'll steer me to other people. Okay, for the third time. If this doesn't work, Sky, we're gonna have a you're off my Christmas list. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. I can't stop. Okay, where are we going?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Imagine edging Karlak. No. Go find a general store in Rivington. Oh, really? Are we getting that dramatic? I thought you were going to say in the circus. But I've not been out in Rivington.
I have secured a most excellent supply of potions from the velveteen.
What does a general store look like? We've got a smithy. We've got what looks like a restaurant. Got a courier. More that I've not explored the town. I don't know how I feel about this. This feels funny to me in a brain way. It's another part of a smithy. Oh wait, no, there's Gildo. The Anglican smithy is a general store. Gildro, you said? It says okay. Let's say if Chim is a big old beard and probably can swing a hammer.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
How will you know my perfect weapon?
I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
Seems very specific. Slowly and painfully, quickly and efficiently, depends who I'm killing and how much they piss me off. Quickly and efficiently, I don't want anyone to suffer. Swiftly and without hesitation, so long as I follow my oath, my actions are justified.
I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
To kill in service of my oath is my duty. I'm proud to do it. Relieved. A deep sadness. I take no enjoyment in it.
You deny yourself the sweetest pleasures. But that can change, given the right circumstances. One more question, if you'll humour me.
Knowing why...
Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
Knowing why we're here, if this guy isn't Olin, whatever her name was, these questions are so suspect. If I would never kill someone I cared about.
You'll do so much worse by the time I'm done with you.
Oh, she's just everywhere.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from? He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks and prise you apart. Unless you get him first. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Good morning, Chim. Today's dad joke.
You!
Can a frog jump
Try
higher than
attacking
a
me when
house?
my back isn't turned, you
Well,
bloody
of course.
coward.
Houses can't jump. Have a good day.
Hi, Kirst. So many things are happening, Kirst. I hope you're having a good day. Where did he appear from? I looked at the joke in chat and I didn't understand. Where did he arrive from? Didn't attack you? I've been out here the whole time. What in the nine hells are you talking about?
Now you're acting innocent, are you? After you near caved me bloody skull in? I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face.
You had a blow to the head. Are you sure you are remembering correctly? I just woke up, lol. Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday! You had a blow to the head. Are you sure you're remembering correctly? Ooh. Oh shit! First try. I'll take it. That works.
Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. Ah, God's be damned, I don't know. I'd have sworn, but my head's pounding. I don't remember. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off. I've seen enough of your face today.
Okay, now we can go back to the circus. Good. Let's go back to the circus and go kiss our wife. Now go get Oracle. Yeah, I'm on my way. The one thing I am going to do, though, because we washed off Karlach's face paint when we went to... Where's the mummy gone? There's the mummy. I like to see your face paints. Does she have more face paint? She doesn't have more face paint. We washed off Karlach's face paint and I don't have any more left. Now I am sad. Okay. I was going to put more face paint on Karlach, but I can't buy any more. It's alright, just run over the grass. If you cry, you'll wash yours off too? Wow. I have not cried today, regardless of how emotional the start of the stream was, so suck it.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here until now.
Stop looking
your
at them.
Eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not?
I'm just going to do a quick save here, because this is the third time I've spoken to this bloody woman, and I don't want to speak to her a fourth time. I do love someone close to me, actually. It's Astarion note.
You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Okay. I would. You can select a star. I have someone in mind. Let me go get them. Like I need a droid to tell me what I feel. This could be fun, Karlak. What do you think?
Yes, yes, yes! Let's do it!
Close your eyes, little ones.
Close your
Be still
eyes.
as stone to earth.
No, that's turn around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever.
I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender. So fragile.
Wow.
But do you
Beautiful
see
voice.
it for yourselves? Karlak. Her fire within can incinerate an enemy or warm a beloved. Listen. Think. Who does she loathe above all others?
Is it Nats? Does Karlak like Nats? At least it sounded like you had fun. I like that song. I couldn't tell you who it was by or what it was called, but I like that song. Evidently, because I remember the lyrics. Zariel.
She's the worst of the worst. I suppose the devil can't help her nature, but she's got a really
It is me because I led her on by accident. You led on, Karlak?
Hear how your bond thrums with
I was working on her romance until Gale smiled at me.
pulsing with affection. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is her idea of a perfect day?
Gale's so easy though. Gale just wants to. Gale just throws himself at you. Bashing buddies. Where's the challenge?
Too well.
You're not intellectual enough to appreciate Gale. That's it. Time out, Nats. I don't care that they're a friend. Time them out.
Dance lightly on the tongue, but they sag and suffer with age.
You.
The future brings many trials.
I hope you're magical so
now,
Gale can suck you out.
what will the
Jesus.
mighty Karlak
That is
do?
graphic.
Where will she be?
That's pretty graphic. Settled down in a quiet village with a nice partner with a few kids.
Kids, huh? I don't know. How about a really mean goat?
I want a really mean goat.
I don't know.
I'd call him
Things can
Jeremy.
change, I guess. I've heard. You really know me, don't you? It's wild. In so many ways, we barely know each other. But where it counts, you're deeper in my head than that tadpole.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm.
I swear to God, if you say something evil.
I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come
Sky?
to you.
Sky? Sky?
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth.
I'm calling it there.
You will read it on your skin soon
Chat,
enough.
you watched me try. You watched me try. You watched me try for the cute scene. I said, I toyed with the idea that that should be canon now that I've experienced it once. That's 3 times we've attempted to avoid it. No cute scene can make up for the time we've lost.
Enjoying the show? Then you're going to love Dribbles. He's about to perform on stage.
You know what you need? A ripper of a ballad. Prepare your heart, nay, your very soul.
That is Will's voice coming out of a dragonborn, and it is very strange.
No. Off limits. Leave. Now.
Sure. I'm not going to fight him. Okay. How much money do I have? 5k? I'm mildly tempted to spin the wheel.
The spongy mortal returns! Spin the wheel and change your fate. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for you.
I wonder if there's a chance of
Ugly one.
I wonder if there's a chance of winning anything there.
May have this.
Break the spin.
You would accuse. I am, however, feeling gracious.
Oh, is this
so I will forget this.
Is this
and allow
online?
you to spin again, or I can turn you into something vile. Choose.
I spun again and lost, and then we just proceeded. Do your worst, you cheating bastard.
Behold my fury.
I don't really know what I was expecting. What happens if I speak to people? That's how it feels for your bosses when you choose them. Sorry. Yeah. I'm okay. I needed that. I needed
I am,
that.
however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again, or I can turn you into something vile.
Is this game good? Very good, thank you. Welcome in and thank you for the first time chat, Takama. Absolutely fantastic.
Alas,
very long.
No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this.
Can I spin again?
Yes! Drown me in coin, and perhaps you shall win the ultimate prize.
Is there, like, part of me...
Alas! No jackpot for you.
Part of me wants
ugly
to...
one.
Part of me wants to spin this until we win.
May have this.
But we might never win. Like, it feels like something is here.
You are welcome, putrid one.
And I...
Return again to try anew.
And I feel like that's kind of the point. The other hand of Vecna. Not as powerful as its sister, yet still provides superior scratching abilities. Lonely left boot of elven kind. This is the left boot of the famous magical footwear. Unfortunately useless without its pair. We got the boots that strip our clothes off, and a magical walnut. If planted, this nut will grow into a tree that grants the planter a single wish. However, it's a nasty-minded nut and will only flower into a tree once the planter is dead. I can comment on this jackpot thing, but that might be spoilers. I've spent like $1,000 there already. You can't win just by playing. Oh, we have to cheat. Check my DMs. I got you, okay. Dolly has revealed all. Yo, ooh. Let's go back to before. I'm gaming a lot of this, but Dolly has revealed it to me. We're gonna try and get something cool. Dolly has revealed how I do that. Dolly's done it. So...
Someone there? Tread lightly.
In the group. I need to pickpocket him. Oh wait, does he not have invisibility? Am I losing my mind?
Caught red-handed.
Shit!
Perhaps you should practice on a mannequin or a corpse.
No, we're just reload. It's been a day, chat. It's been a day. I'm reloading today.
I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I could...
Character. We're in the middle of the conversation. Ungroup. Hide.
Very quiet.
Pickpocket.
Rummage. Blessed oblivious.
Okay. Got it. We've got it. Group all. Okay. Back. Fine, I'll spin the wheel. Nice.
Possible. You thief! You cheated!
So did you. I just evened the odds. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Liar! Enjoy the jackpot, muley curd!
What is it?
Damn that Ginny. Where am I?
Did we get anything, or are we just in a jungle now? Where are all my friends? Oh, I'm just there by myself. Fabulous. There's a portal in the distance. Like, is this meant to happen? Dolly was like, oh yeah, you have to still... Strifeful, come in. Thank you for hitting me in the face. And not babies either, these dinosaurs that are hanging out.
What's in here?
say I have a really bad feeling I'm going to have to kill them. Oh my god. 1 second, chat. I need to read the entire thing Dolly said. Okay, there's going to be so much reloading in this next little section, but I feel like I'm in for a penny, in for a pound at this point. Has he got the ring? He's got the ring.
I am, however, feeling gracious. You thief! You cheated! Liar! Enjoy the...
I'm like, oh, I'm never going to reload the game ever. It would be really cool if I had a potion of Yeah, there it is. Yay, greater invisibility! Whee! Apparently there's a chest at the end of the jungle. There it is.
Here goes nothing.
Yeet! Okay, so this has apparently got a 20 roll on it.
Cursed to put my hand on everything.
I'll take it to Astarion.
Get your shinies and treatos!
Hey, friends. Hey, I'm back from another dimension. Do you want to see my chest? It's got magical mysteries.
Don't touch me.
We're going to save it. Astarion.
Easy.
I went to another dimension. There were dinosaurs. First time. Is this even good? What the hell is in this box after all of this?
No time to rest.
Oh, a legendary... Okay. Zephyr connection. This weapon will return to your hand when thrown. Karlach's got a legendary weapon. You cannot be forced to drop the trident. When thrown, the weapon creates an explosion. Karlach's got a legendary weapon, chat. That's extremely worth it. Like, I would have been really fucking irritated had I missed that. Like, that's the limitation of Karlach in their current format is that they've got a spear that we picked up at the beginning of the game, and it's kind of part and parcel of their shtick than how I'm playing them. You give them a legendary trident that does exactly the same thing. Nice. Center camp. That's good timing. Thank you, Dolly, on instructing me on that. That would have been really sucky had I missed it, considering how I'm playing Karlach. Okay, who have we missed? We walked all the way along there. We did the Jin.
Viola Silvertongue at your service.
Ayo.
Or I will be, once my set is done.
Not now.
I must provide musical support for Miss Silvertongue.
Okay, can't talk to them right now. Boney.
Darling, we have a customer.
I love him.
Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service.
Stony and Boney, which are you?
Boney, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent?
Is she? That's like... He's Nigel Thornberry from The Wild Thornberrys. She's a lot bigger than you. She is? Yeah, she's quite magnificent.
To think she chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Now, what can I do for you?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it.
What's he got? He has got gold, obviously basilisk oil, which I'm gonna take in case of petrification. Scroll flesh to stone, atrophy a foe, restraining them until they turn to stone, and a shit ton of diamonds and jewels and such. Nothing I need right now. Scroll of wall. The balance off take.
Wondrous! My wife will be most pleased.
My wife!
Ah, the adventurer returns. Care to purchase a bespoke, stony and bony creation?
I'd like a statue of myself for my camp.
Oh, my wife shall be
$5 grand?
delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours.
I want... Okay, no. I need $5 grand. I want a statue of me naked. Is this worth spending all of my money on?
Ah, the adventurer returns. Oh, you shall be thrilled and
Yes.
delighted. I know it.
Difficulty is I wanted to spend money. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. Let me do some... I need to do some spending. Iron... Shovel... Torches... You can come back here. It's not locked out when you're in the city. I kind of need to I need to sell some stuff, so maybe you are right.
Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my wife. She'd be most upset.
$5 grand though. Jesus. Hey, 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 look, it's me. Look, this is the me character of the entire game. The likeness is uncanny. Okay.
Ah, scummy ball bag, move! My got's to clean!
No, you're a scummy ball bag.
Oh, Mr. Hag. Miss Hag stink.
Oh, a strange one. I never seen before one.
I love him.
Hungry? Want a Treato? I has lots of Treatos and magics and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people.
We're all gonna die. Have a
It's
Trito.
nice.
Like his hat. How often do you loot corpses? Let me see what you have.
Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you.
I love him. We're gonna have another ad break chat. We will be pottering around in the circus. Don't go away. Dark Displacement. You gain a 1+ to attack rolls when throwing. And may swap positions with the target if they fail a dexterity throw.
What a charmer.
Those gloves? Yeah, gloves. What gloves does Karlak got? The wearer deals an additional... Oh. That actually might benefit Karlak, because Karlak has... The wearer deals an additional d4 of damage, so 4 extra points potentially. With throw attacks made with improvised weapons. I'm not using improvised weapons on her, so actually that... Like, I've only ever thrown my spear. So... We'll do that. That seems like actually a very good trade. He's got a shit ton of cash on him, though. I'm sad that I can't buy his hat. Okay, so let me wait. While we're in the ad break chat, I'm going to do something really exciting. I'm gonna sell items. Dagger. Bloodlust, potion, rotten eggs, tomato, bottle of wine, several maces, the same mace 90 times, rusty weaponry, an entire salami, helmets of all colors and types, half plate armor, a bunch of rings, an absolute necklace, absolute clothing, an agate, amethyst, a pig leg, some bones, bottles. Here, small lizard man, take my jug. 10 candles. What the hell was I picking some of this stuff up? And 2 dead pixies. A goblet full of dead tadpoles. A human heart. Inkpot and quill. Jade. Purple fluorite shard. Quill. Some silver. Well, we've got... I can go back and buy the naked statue now, and honestly... It's been a time recently. I feel like I deserve a naked statue of myself in game. You might think it's a waste of money. I think it's a naked statue of my character. That's fine. They've got a pearl they can sell. And that's fine. Balance offer. Okay, I've got...
Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon.
Can I get a naked... Can I get a naked statue of Karlak for the camp? Are you legit? Are you joshing me?
Ah, the adventurer returns. Care to purchase a bespoke, stony and bony creation?
I'd like a statue for my camp.
My wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours.
Yeah, it's whoever talks to them. Okay.
I'd love to, thanks. Boom!
Ah, the adventurer returns. Care to purchase a bespoke, stony and bony creation?
I like a statue of myself for my camp.
My wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours.
Wait 2 seconds. What's up? It says, I want the statue of me naked on the thing. Like, there's an option to click, I want the statue of me naked. Might make it, but there's an option that says, I want the statue naked. Sorry, chat's really into the idea of me getting a statue of Karlach in the buff. I want a statue of me naked.
Tremendous! Stony, darling, let us put this towards our getaway in the Moonshay Isles. I'll have your statue shipped to your camp. You shall love it. We guarantee it.
Sure. If I was a giant statue of Karlach naked in camp,
Up to.
where would I be? Oh, the little kid's here. There it is. Okay, so. Yeah, I've done this once before when we boned down the first time. That is a horrible way of saying that. I apologize immediately. I don't know why I said it out loud. I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you a treat the second time. We're going to look at the statue. And we're going to look at it with the 18 plus filter turned off. Because I am a... Show channels. I have the 18 filter. It's not that big a deal.
With haste.
Holy shit. Dying. Yep. I thought it was going to be stone colored. I thought it was going to be stone colored. It's kind of creepy. Can I emote in photo mode? Can I do like a focus character, track character, lens settings, character settings, foghorn, expressions, pose, arms crossed, arms out, art, begging, blocking, blowing a kiss, bowing, cheering, companion, okay, and one for the internet, so I can post that as the thumbnail. Turn off show genitals, go backwards, resume. Oh, so if you turn off, the show genitals makes them red, like full body, they've got a fig leaf and Yeah, so if you've got the filter on, if you've got the genital filter on, it makes them statue colored. If you hide the genitals, you know what I mean. If you show the fanny, you get flesh. If you don't show the fanny, you get a statue. Part of me wants to reload. Part of me wants to reload and get back the 5 fucking grand that I spent on that thing. I'm sorry. It's been one of those days. Naked Karlach is now canon. And we're over time. If you show the fanny, you get flesh. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, chat. Start of the stream started a bit emotional, so thank you for those that stuck it out as long as you have. We'll be back with more Baldur's Gate 3 over the rest of the weekend at some point, but I will say that's not me breaking my own rule. As I said at the beginning of stream, I'm having a rough one at the moment. Mentally, I'm not okay. So what I'm going to stop myself from doing... I want to play more of this over the weekend. I want to stream. If I end up not playing more of this game over the weekend, I apologize. My plan is to, but I make no guarantees right now. I can't make any guarantees. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Chat, I want you to know that I'm glad you exist. Thank you very much for the follows. Thank you very much for the engagement. Thank you very much for the bits. Thank you very much for the subs. It's been fun. It's been a bit of a mess, but this is exactly what I needed. Also, the cat is here. This is exactly what I needed. And I'm going to give you a treat of seeing George one last time today. It's George, give me a kiss. That's from Sanguine. Cool. Chat, I want you to know that I'm glad you exist. Honestly, I feel so supported. I feel so loved. I feel so thank you for the community that I have. People have come out in the woodwork of support of me, considering I've been talking to people about my bad mental health. It's been good. It scares me a little bit, but I'm working on it. So thank you very much for that. And thank you for everybody that just consumes the content and hears me rant about stuff every once in a while. Yes. You yell at them. You yell at them. Yeah. I can't be doing a sweet yell. I'm glad you exist. At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there's anything I can be proud of you for. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, I'm glad you exist, but I'm also really proud of you for existing. The world is a fucking clusterfuck right now. I can't remember the last time I got good news, and I'm going to say that out loud, even knowing the fact that somebody came into the stream the other day and told me that they just got engaged after I said that sentence. So the fact that I said that sentence and then somebody immediately gave me good news... Fine, but at the same time, the world is on fire, and the fact that you are still alive is massively important to me. I'm so proud of you for perpetuating yourself as best as you possibly can. I will never ask you to be okay, because okay is massively subjective. But what I will say is, take care of yourselves. Self-care is sexy in 2025. Yeah, a couple of reminders. You do not need to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat. The lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is focus on that existence. And if my content can make that existence a little bit easier, that is the niche I'm attempting to fill on the internet. In 2024, we said fuck cancer at the end of every one of my streams. In 2025, we say something different. Well, no, we don't say something that different. It's at this point of the stream, I invite everybody still watching to say the word fuck. Fuck is a multifaceted word. If you'd like to take it a couple of steps further, you can turn it into a positive or a negative. You can say, fucking hell, I love this community. Fucking hell, I love cheese sandwiches. Fucking hell, I love that ginger cat George. And fucking hell, I love cans of orange Fanta on a hot day. Not sponsored. Not sponsored at all. But you can also turn it into a negative, as Sanguine and Strice have said. You can say fuck Parkinson's. You can say fuck losing family. You can say fuck anxiety. You can say fuck transphobia. You can say fuck TERFs, but don't because they're dicks. You can say fuck the Trump administration. You can say fuck Elon Musk. You can say fuck the British Labour government's treatment of immigration and the welfare state. Fuck chronic depression episodes. Fuck the police. And that's that. I'm gonna raid out. I did save it, didn't I? I know I did, but I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again just for my sanity. Fuck the pot frogs are cute. They are cute. They are cute, and they will be coming back soon. Just this game doesn't lend to them. It's difficult finding games where the pot frogs can be on screen. 1 second, I'll get one out for you as a treat. A treato, if you will. A treato. Where is the pot frog? Boom! Holy shit! Look at him. He's fucking huge. No, I'm gonna raid out. If I can find anybody to raid, that would be good. If you are subscribed, drop a raid message wherever you end up. No, let me start again. I'm gonna raid out. If you're subscribed, I'd really appreciate if you drop a raid emote on arrival. If you're unsubscribed, there are some raid messages in chat for copy pasting. TLB is playing Dead by Daylight. Let's go over there. TLB is a good egg. They are one of my artists on the channel, and they've been around for a very long time. Very long time. One of my favorite people. Budding artist. Absolutely wonderful human being. I'll send you over there. Boy, go show them some love. I'll be back tomorrow. I would like to go live early. I would like to play some more Baldur's Gate, but all bets are off at the moment, I'm afraid. I will try not to start too many additional new games that I won't finish because I'm playing Baldur's Gate. So whatever comes at the moment, if it's not Baldur's Gate, it'll be something constructive. It'll be something constructive. I'll say that. Like, it will either be a future playthrough like I did the Grand Theft Auto stream or etc. Okay, good. Take care of yourself. Hi, Chim. Hi, Chim. I'm so glad I got here right at the beginning of stream. Chim, what are we doing today? I'm leaving. What's up, Sky? I need to shave my head. Am I? Okay. See you tomorrow. I love you all. Goodbye.